Hi, let's talk about what the ADIT stands for and why you may need this certification. My name is Borys and I am a transfer pricing professional with more than 10 years of experience, and I had this certification done a few years ago myself, and now I help people to get it too. So, what is ADIT? ADIT stands for Advanced Diploma in International Taxation, and this is the only truly international tax certification. So it's not specific to a particular country and therefore more transferable. If you're going to have a career in multiple countries, that may be the only choice that you have. Alternatively, even if you go with certification for working in one country, still, if you're working with international tax matters, this is the good choice. And it is offered by Chartered Institute of Taxation, which is an educational organization in the UK. But you can find the exam centers in most countries of the world, or the neighboring country in some cases. And it's relatively straightforward to get that certification. You just need to put some hard work and pass a few exams, which I'll discuss in a second. The curriculum of that certification is focused on cross-border taxation issues, and to get it you need to pass a few modules that are on international tax principles, so the basics of international tax like model tax conventions, permanent establishments, and so on and so forth. Then you have a choice of jurisdictional taxation and advanced topics like transfer pricing. And the curriculum is built around building the theoretical knowledge of international tax system and some principles, but also on practical applications and case studies. So to get the ADIT qualification, you need to pass 3 exams. There is also optional paper module, which you can use to replace one of the exams, but that's not a typical choice. So I would recommend generally focusing on passing the exams. And then you have 5 years to pass those exams, and most people pass it in 3 years, so 1 year for one exam, roughly. It is difficult, but possible. And even if you don't have much of experience in international tax, it's still doable. Here on the right, I have an example of, the current module structure as of 2024. So you have a mandatory exam, which is Principles of International Taxation, and then you need to choose 2 other ones, which are a mix of jurisdictional or advanced topics. The most popular advanced topic that I teach for is transfer pricing, and I recommend taking it because that's a very good focus area. And then you can choose the other one, which can be your jurisdiction or jurisdiction you want to work for, or some other things. Me personally, I was passing energy resources, which was called upstream oil and gas back then when I was passing it. Why do you need to get ADIT certified, or why may you benefit from it? It will help you building in-depth knowledge about international tax and international tax issues. So if you're going to pursue the career in international tax, that's a very good choice. It will build a solid foundation and will help you progress. It also develops analytical and strategic tax planning skills. So if you are going to, at some point, work an executive role in tax, it will help you build those foundational skills. It offers global recognition and respect. So this is internationally acknowledged credential. You can use it, or you can take it and transfer to almost any country around the world, and people will know what it stands for, and it will automatically qualify you for many roles. And during getting the certification, Chartered Institute of Taxation also helps you build a network of tax professionals and recruiters too, which is more important. And then it will ensure that you are in demand to work for multinational corporations, in-house roles, and also consulting firms like Big Fours, or also like people that are qualified here. And more specifically, you may need ADIT if you're a tax professional, or you're a lawyer involved in international tax matters, or you're an accountant aiming for global expertise in tax. And if you want to get that job, so you have a dream job in transfer pricing or international tax, and you possibly want to relocate, ADIT can be a way to get there, the most straightforward way to get there. If you want to accelerate your career and be more competitive in your current job, demonstrate your employer that you are committed to this career and you have a solid tax skills foundation, you will definitely benefit from ADIT. And if you are a professional and you are a consultant, you may win more clients and serve them with more tax services. So let's assume you focus just on VAT, but you want to expand your portfolio and offer more services. ADIT can help you build those foundations. Like, for example, you now want also to offer transfer pricing services, which were a lot about my students. They take the certification, they take my course, they pass the exam, and it allows them to start offering transfer pricing services too. And here are just a couple of examples. So on the right, this is just job description for a role that was just posted on LinkedIn for a transfer pricing manager position. And here is desired profile. And as you see, they are searching for someone experienced with an ACA, CTA, or Chartered Institute of Taxation qualification, which means that if you have ADIT, then you're automatically qualifying for this role in terms of this criteria. And of course, passing interviews and getting in the role and then being comfortable in the role is something that ADIT will help you with. On the left, I made a screenshot of my friend profile, Felipe. He used to work for Royal Dutch Shell, and then when he was a senior specialist, he took the ADIT certification and passed the exams, and that allowed him to get into more senior roles. As you see, he then was promoted to senior manager in Royal Dutch Shell, and then he moved to Brazil and became a head of transfer pricing in professional services firm. And without that certification, it would be probably more challenging to get there. If you want to spend less time preparing for this exam, or if you just have questions about this exam and you're not sure if you need it, and if you decide to commit to it, you want to be guided and spend less time and spend less effort and get stress-free preparation, consider visiting my course, starttaxed.com, where you will find a lot of resources on how to prepare for the ADIT exam, and also the course that I have developed with a special method for preparation that ensures that you will pass the exam if you're putting hard work, of course. 98% of students that were taking my course passed the exam from the first try. Thank you, and bye for today.